Okay, here we go. So this game is between Francesco Potorti, which is white, and which is you, and Tiziano Pacchierotti, 2Q. So there is a big difference between the ranks. This will be interesting. Let's see. And this was a game on DGS, right?
Yeah.
So it's one move each, like a day.
Correspondence between, no, we were faster, but
Okay, but it's
ample time to think.
I see, usually very slow. So you are white. Tiziano, actually I know Tiziano is a player from my city. He's very good in Joseki. So let's see. Till now nothing special. Everything is fine. I found it interesting this one. It's not much seen lately in this period, but I think it's definitely possible. Why not? And okay, yeah, this should be fine. But sometime when you have already this third line, it's good also to alternate. So you can maybe choose the fourth line to make some difference, to create some bigger territory.
Isn't the third line stone too far away?
Yeah, it is quite far. I mean, it's not like a jump. It's not like I'm jumping from here to here, but still, usually you can aim to make the fourth line if you already have some strength in the side. But I guess it's both possible. It's like not very big difference, but it could be another idea. And okay, this surprised me a bit. Because usually when when the corner is still open, it's very common to start from where the opponent is a bit weaker. Like here, black has already 2 stones. So if you attack, probably you will get not a very good result. And usually you attack this later, like in middle game, start of middle game, because it's almost already closed. But maybe you feel some urgency to stop this top side, or what was the intent of the move?
Yes, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
I see he already has 3
very big
corners.
Okay, you wanted to stop the corner, because another possibility is, will be just normal. You can approach maybe from here if you're afraid of the top side, and probably black will pincer somehow, like even just this, and you can try to get Sente some way, like for example classic Joseki, like this maybe. But yeah, Sente maybe will be difficult.
Yeah,
right? Because even now he could add some move, which is actually a bit difficult to find a good move between these very far stones. Like this will be the common move nowadays, but I feel it's still quite far from saving the top side. And I feel it's kinda urgent to play this side actually, because this is left, like it's not finished, the Joseki. It's a bit left there. And if black does so, then this will be a perfect moment to use this move, which is like kind of middle game move to not let the side black build the side. Yeah, that's the main intent usually. But it's still a big move, so it's not a very very bad to play it, even so. But now, yeah, this one was a big mistake for white, and we can explain this with some theory. Let's say that, for example, every corner has like three dimension. Let's say you have the territory and the two direction, like right and left. There are three things that you can get in the corner, and usually when you play first, you get at least two of these. Let's make an easy example. Like if I play this corner, then let's make an old Joseki. And now it's very clear, like black takes the corner and this side, white just take this side. Also, the corner is still a bit open, because white can later continue, or black can. I mean, it's still not sure who will play there. And black gets center because of this. So this is like a common result. Black takes two of the corner things, and white just one. Now we can expect something better for black, since there is already a stone. And when you attack the Shimari, so there are already two stones by black, you can expect to get one corner, maybe a small corner, like for example this Joseki. Or actually also this one is possible. This is even more clear. So white just enclose, and black takes the direction, but it's very very thick, so it's very strong outside, and also it's center. Or you can take the one direction and give a big corner to black, which is the variant you choose. So in this case, black take a big corner and the direction, and you take the other direction, which is fair. I mean, it's not still it's very good. Whoa, what is this? Oh, Katago, it's saying stuff. I see. Even if you play like this, let's say, but this is the common move, because there is this point, but it's not. I mean, this is a weak point, but the two stones are not that heavy, so it's still not very dangerous. You can afford to have it, to take the risk. So in this case, you see, white make this move, which make these two stones stronger, but he missed the chance to get the other direction. And actually, other than reinforcing the white group, this move is not threatening black. If white continues here like this, black has not really some problems. It's just fine. So let's say that white gets a bit stronger, but black take the big point, which is the other direction, and he played immediately. Yeah. And now it's a bit weird for white, because he can jump out. That's a good idea. But still, you didn't get what you wanted. What is the meaning of E18? So this was maybe the first real mistake, because this is still okay, still was kinda possible. But now black takes all the stuff, and here it's minor mistake, but still you have to escape with white. That's right. So you made the correct strategic decision. You have to escape somehow. And the best thing will be not to strengthen anymore black, because if you play like this, black is really happy to answer, because the the stone which was normal normal stone in the side now becomes a strong group, and suddenly the top side become again very big, can become very big. So yeah, the best thing will be just jump or came or whatever. This is also considered by Katago. and you yeah, this one is just more normal. And yeah, if you go like this, whatever, you can also make some strong shape or just jump again. And yeah, black is still strong, but I think less than the game, because in the game when white comes here, then blacks continue to get influence on the top side. Now you try to settle, that's I think possible, definitely. And okay, this exchange, and now with this move white is it's okay, it's alive. So the situation is I think it's closed, it's finished. But here comes the black first mistake. This move, do you think this wasn't necessary?
No.
Because yeah, actually
It was maybe preparation for the further attack.
maybe you think it's preparation to attack white group. Is it?
Yeah,
the top group? It can be like threatening, but my opinion is this after this move, which is the good shape, I will not feel any risk for white anymore. It looks very safe now. So I mean, if blacks play here now, I'm not expecting an efficient attack on this top group of white. So I think he really is defending the cutting point. And here maybe it's not that easy to see what happened after the cut. But I don't think white needs to be worried. Like if you just push, what should answer now black if white cuts here?
take the 2 stones, 2 and 4.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, like this could be some trouble, because now there is a very nice Tesuji for white. If you can, actually you can even exchange this first if you want. And then how can white capture the top groups?
Can it?
Actually, there is a good way and a better way. Let's see. There are 2 ways, but one is way better.
Maybe just attaching to 6 in C17.
C17, okay. This is like the normal way that you will think of, because just like this, then black has only 2 liberties. Yeah. But actually there is a nice Tesuji with black. He can play this throw-in, sacrifice, and then this weird move that if I just extend, then it's ko in here. But if I take, it's also ko. It's not a good ko for sure for black. I mean, it's 2 steps ko, or you have to win 2 ko consecutively. But still, if black loses the ko, he doesn't lose anything. Like, he was already dead. So it's like free ko. I think they call it flower ko. That's the definition. So there is a way for white to kill without ko. It's Sumego time. And yeah, it's not like intuitive. The move is B17, because now if of course, if I just go like this, it's pretty easy. If I jump, I can play like this because black cannot really separate without auto-atari. So he can atari like this and then play the tiger mouth, but still he's behind with 1 liberty.
Wow.
Whoa, but there is still a call. Oh my god. I didn't realize. Oh my god. It's still a call. And that's probably because of... I know why. So 8 was a mistake. So this was big mistake. You should play directly this one. And now there is no more call. See, now if I take, I can just take and it's fine. So we learned that this was a very bad exchange because it creates this call. Okay, this was not easy maybe, but actually there is a easier way to win this position for black. If you just capture the stone like this, then white of course cannot escape because of the ladder, of this ladder. But what if white sacrifice? That might looks as the problem in the shape. So this is a bit scary, but I think actually nothing happens because this black group has 3 liberties, this one has 3 liberties, and white cannot really take off the liberties. It can just move like this. Black can go out. White try to make Geta, and blacks just arrive first. So it was not really effective, the cut. Maybe it was not easy to read all the variants, but still, a mistake for a 2Q, maybe he could read, I am sure. So I remember we talked once about how much have you to read far to play a good game, like how long is needed. And yeah, in my opinion, it's not always needed all this long sequence. You can play very good even with short sequence and some theory. So let's see if that can happen in this game. For example, okay, this is, I think it is fine. You make Miai between this attack and the approach, so I think it's a good idea. Probably you can also, I mean, if it was me, I would probably prefer to approach anyway, because I'm afraid that if I play this far, like you did, black could be kinda happy to even to take this attack, but to try to create this big side, thanks to the wall. That could be a problem. So let's continue. Let's move a bit faster. Okay, so this was very good for white, I think. Now this is interesting if you want to take off this wall. I guess that was the idea. But black found a very strong response. This is the best, usually it's the best move when you are already very strong outside, like there is this wall and this stone. So you want to make some cut point and then fight, which is possible because black is strong. So now was very complicated, I guess. One easy sequence will be this one. Would be just treating this one. Then you go like this, and you take the stone. And if it was like this, I'm not sure white is unsatisfied. I mean, it looks okay, right? Because it's true, this is big, but not as big as it could be because of this wall. It could be worse. So, and the result for white it's fine, I think. It's just good. The side it's clear. So maybe still a game. Black is good, but he loses one move here in C12. So maybe you can come back in the bottom side which is all white since for now. So now very complicated fight starts, and now it's very complicated, I think, because this group looks a bit hopeless unless you sacrifice the other group. I mean, I don't see any way to save both, not a clear way at least. So you should sacrifice one, and you did, and I think the intuition was good. I mean, this should be the one to sacrifice. And here you made a strange shape. Let's discuss about this shape, about when to play the tiger mouth. Because, oops, oh, weird sound. Okay, because when it's like this, you have let's say 3 options. Just connect, tiger mouth and tiger mouth. Okay, and if you play this tiger mouth will help you for this side.
Yes, to go on.
Yeah, because when black push, you can easily ane, thanks to this. So this one helps you on the left. This wall help you totally on the right. You will never be disconnected. And this, it's the middle way. So it does both things. So it doesn't help you totally here. Like if white plays here, for example, if you just go down, there could be a wedge attack. Not sure, it doesn't look good, but still it's there. So it's not totally connected, let's say, unless you play something like this, which looks weird. And
to attack R12.
You wanted to attack R12. Oh, okay. So
I was undecided between the move I made.
I see. So if
Q13 would have been good.
Q15, yeah, that will be good too. 13, sorry, this one. This is interesting. This I didn't think about. Maybe. I mean, if you want to attack R12, then it's possible. But probably he can just run out, and it could get troublesome because you still have 2 groups splitted, and so black still have too many problems, I think, to attack this stone by black. So in this case, I will probably choose this one, because actually the left side it's not super interesting. I mean, if I play like this, even if I can do this, doesn't make too much difference. Like this will still be black side on the top. But what happened in the game that black can cut like this, I think this is a big difference, because this helps R12 a lot. Like now it's just connected, so even if you play like this, he can do this Tesuji and try to connect behind. There is a ko, very big ko, and I don't know. I think black cannot lose this ko. Like even if white, for example, play this one, I don't think it's big enough. Doesn't look big enough. So probably black can connect, or also he can connect like this. That's even better.
Yes.
So there is no ko. So let's see. Okay, you play this one, which is a bit worse because now you cannot sacrifice these 2 stones, and black can connect also without ko. Maybe it's similar, in fact. But yeah, the point is that black is very happy to connect R12, because even if you don't attack it, like for example you play like this, if we go out now, then this could be a problem for black, because now if you I mean, this group on the top, it's very almost dead, but not dead still. There is still some edgy, so I will feel a bit risky to play 2 with black, because I don't know what will happen on the top, and if this group became strong, then I can probably go out too with my white stone. So I'm not sure. I guess this is more common to play, because now it's kinda clear what black wants to do. You want just to connect. Here also you should not give black the opportunity to play this Atari, but just take, and you will get the center. And you don't want to play this one now. Probably you wouldn't.
I see.
Yeah, you will play something like this probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, with this sequence it happened without any chance to avoid it, because now it's forced. Like, you don't want to lose these two stones probably.
Yeah.
I mean, still you can play elsewhere, but now it's different. It's bigger.
Yeah.
So this was probably a big point for black, because now he take this one in center, which is very good, because now he's out in the side, and he can play also here. So that's 2 very good stuff. Here, okay, this sacrifice maybe was bit too much. You can also just play here, and it's similar, but without the sacrifice, which is similar to what you did. We can just imagine it without this exchange. Oh, whoa, what did what? Okay. What am I doing? Okay, let's say like this. Yeah. What? Okay, sorry, I don't know how to use OGS probably. So black plays here. Okay, I managed. Yeah, like this. It's I don't know if white wants to play this exchange now. This one. Okay, so let's continue. But this was a little difference. Now black cut. You protect here, and okay. This one was probably big mistake, because now white is already alive, and you have to imagine what will black play if I tenuki, like if I play some big move like this one. What will happen? What did you read when you played the M11? I mean, was it defense or just move for the center?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to hane the 2 stones there.
Oh, I see. Because that makes sense. Because like this, for sure, white cannot die. There is some weak point, but it's still okay for white. Nothing happens. So you play this because to build the possible influence in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, I think, well, territory will be definitely more consistent strategy for the center. Mainly because black is already possible at many HS. He can HS from here. Let's say, yeah, from this side. From here he still can jump. He could come from this side, and if he attack in the bottom side, probably he will go out. So it's very difficult to build right now. It's very open, and usually you want to build the center when you already have more than one wall. Like, there are less possibility to destroy the center. It's like very late strategy usually. But yeah, you have this big wall, so it's not like impossible. But I still believe that right now just territory will be bigger probably, because it's this bottom side is still huge. Black has to do something about it. So I will get big points. Or if you want to play here, you can also play faster, like this. And still, it's the same idea, but at least you block this entrance, which is something. Okay, oh. Okay, this was... Of course, black is scared about the center, so he played on top. That makes sense. And it leads to, I think, a good sequence by both. Okay, this move, I'm not totally sure about this, because this leaves some weak point in here, right? And probably I will prefer, since black is very strong in here, with he even added this c12, so I'd prefer that my weak point is this one, because here I'm very stronger with these stones. So I'm really not afraid about something like this. I can attack and be pretty sure about killing white. It's pretty sure, but I mean, not 100% for me, but I feel it's possible. So, okay, this was also interesting. So this, as I showed, it has 3 possible weak points, and you have to choose which one to play, A, B, or C. The one you played is, I think, the most common sequence after this one is that you sacrifice it, taking this Atari, and then leave on the side, which is clearly risky in this situation because of these stones.
Yeah.
So I guess in this case will be too much of a risk. So because of this, I will prefer to play, if I want to play there, to play like this. This is still very possible, because if black just try to disconnect, you can jump out, and maybe he can like try to connect like this, but I'm sure you will be pretty happy about this Ponuki after playing M11. This looks very, very good for the center strategy. Now it's starting to looks possible. Like it's really, there are a few points where you can enter with black. You could just, I think, probably try to survive inside, which is still likely, but maybe there you have some chance. Or also black can play something more easy, like this one, and you will just connect and take some big endgame. This is very big endgame, and then black probably still have to worry about the center. But now it's much easier because of this wall. I guess black can play like this. I mean, he gave you so many points here, right? But he can afford to, because he has so much cash on the top and on the right. So he could try to win more easily, like this, to be safe. I think it's very important when you're leading to find this kind of simple sequence that maybe make you lose some points, but make you feel very more comfortable about the game. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Like this. Now white just try to take the side, which is also possible to do just like this. And you try to take this center if he gives the possibility, and then continue. And so here I'm not sure that this exchange are any good. Like white didn't gain so much. But black answer. I think this is maybe a bit slow. I will definitely go here, like as faster as I can, because this is very urgent. If white adds some move, that could be even risky to play inside and try to survive. But now it's still very open. So white add one move, and then finally he played it inside. And okay, now this was okay. Well, you can also just place some strong group. Actually, if you take this jump, now you have some problems, and this is definitely helping the invasion, because when you invade, when you have this kind of very weak group inside the Moyo, you are looking for the little details, the weakness of white, so that you can add some free move. Like, for example, black did now. He just pushed and pushed. And of course you have to answer somehow. And now this is a bit stronger than before. It's and without white taking anything. Like, now, for example, if you just like answer normally, I think it's more difficult for black, simply because he doesn't have a target, so he cannot reinforce himself while attacking. Now he just have to run, and he can continue like this, and you still can try to catch black, and they have to play some sabaki. Like, maybe he can, for example, look at this problem by white. There is some trouble, and you want to use it. You go there, and then you try to go there because there is open, and you go up because you see you try to get help somehow from here, and from here. Okay, that's, and because of that you have to stay very thick, very solid, so that black doesn't get the chance to use the weakness of your groups. So here this was a bit suspicious because you can simply cut, right? And there is no ladder, so maybe he wanted to sacrifice. That I can understand, could be possible, I guess. And maybe it's not enough for white to win, and if it's not enough, then it's a good idea to sacrifice like this, and probably it's not. And here of course you cut, and something happened here. Well, if I was black, I will definitely play this Atari and then think like, and then maybe play this one. This Atari is very painful for white to receive. In fact, when blacks play here, you should definitely cover here, because you really don't want black to have this possible Atari. And we see also why later in the game, because for example now, black can afford to play this one. When I saw this move, the first thing I saw it, I think white can cut maybe, because still you cannot make the geta, right? So this will be great, but actually it's not, because of this edge.
Yeah.
So you cannot really afford to cut. So that's the problem of the shape, I guess. This Atari, this is very painful, and still it's a weakness that gives more possibility to black for defending himself. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this was ambitious.
It was may be a possibility to gain some territory because
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you manage to live there, then it's great. But it now it looks very overplay because there is so few space and the black is so strong. So let's see what happened. Yeah. Okay, then you
give up.
you give yeah, that makes sense because looks very difficult to live inside. I guess impossible. Okay, yeah, now this happened. But I really appreciate this move. This one was very clever. And you have very good agile. Like, for later you can push. And if you defend, you can capture 5 stones. Which is very cool. So this was a very nice defensive move. Good one. And here, yeah, the game is already over because black has too much territory. And there is nothing white can really do right now to attack black, because I guess he now connects, yeah, and now everything is alive by black. Maybe you have this agi for sure, but still it's just 5 stones, and in this case it will not be enough. So I guess here was already game over after blacks managed to save this group in the center. This was, but also was really not possible probably to kill. You could try like this to continue the attack, but now black have to defend. But it's very difficult to kill this one group. And also white has still some problem in this side. This group is not really good for attacking. You need strong groups to attack. So probably here was over. But it was interesting game. I think there was a very bad start for white, and that kinda ruined the game. Like this was some. Wait, how can I show? This one. This one was the start, maybe the first big mistake, and now the game became very complicated. Also because of this huge wall. And in fact, when you played in here, black was very good to attack and play this move. And it was very hard for white to manage the fight with this huge wall looking at the top side. But yeah, so maybe some of these details you can work on. Like I will mainly put an evidence on this kind of mistake. Like you should always try to get one of the things in the corner, like or the direction or the corner. One of these you need to get, or the Joseki went wrong somehow. Let's say, for example, you play something bad, like this one. Okay, which is clearly not Joseki. But then if you take the direction, like I prefer this mistake. Because at least you're trying to do what you expect from a Joseki. You try to take something, like or direction or the corner.
Okay.
Then you should keep that in mind with every Joseki. Because we always learn from sometimes by heart the Josekis, like this one. And we forgot why we played this. So usually, yeah, it's Joseki because you get an even result, which means that who played first get a direction and something more. And sometimes even just 2 direction, like can be the San, which is so popular. You just take the territory, and black can gate both direction, but doesn't really. Like he can like this, but he gets one real direction, which is very good. And this other direction is not still so strong, but it's kinda even because white has also center, which is very good. So that's it, and also some small sequence like this one. These are small mistake in the shape, but yeah, this one you can probably correct easily. Maybe I'll suggest to play some 9x9, which is very elementary, but you find tons of these little problems that are very, very useful. Okay, so that was it. If you have any other questions about the game, do you?
When I play the Sansan,
Yes.
should I extend sooner or later, and when and how?
When you play the Sansan, you mean so you mean instead of like for example in this position?
No, the lower left.
Okay. This one, the lower left. Okay, the lower left. I see. So how should you continue from this?
If black does not attack,
Yeah. How
when should I extend and how?
That's a good question. I see. So probably now actually it's a bit difficult, and mainly because of this low stone. Because if it was high, I would like to play something like this. Because then I can build the bottom side. But here I'm a bit afraid that this move is very effective. It's very good for black to reduce. So I'm not sure I will choose this. Instead I will probably play wait, how to probably like something like this. Because now this is a bit worse. And I can consider this some kind of jump. And later add one move if nothing happens. I still have a good move to continue.
Yeah.
I think this is a possibility. Or if you want to go on the left, then you should go probably lower, like maybe even like this. But I'm not sure because this leaves the weak point, so I don't really like. Yeah. Actually, the things I don't like much about Sansan is that it's hard to continue.
Okay.
It's a bit more complicated. But yeah, this one I will like. I think this is in this game is the correct choice. Also because black is very strong on the left, so you don't really want to make a big jump. But also I don't feel any good at playing this kind of extension, which looks a bit slow. Especially because the bottom is never gonna happen. It's not being any big.
Okay. And then the second and last question is on the top right corner.
Yes.
So the double approach was not a good idea.
Yeah. I think this was not the best. Mainly, I mean, I like the idea to try to make this group a bit weaker, like to not get too much territory for black here. The idea is good, but I don't think it's possible in this case because this move is very strong, and also you have many problems around this area. So probably what will be easier, I mean, if you're okay to play just the right side, then this is very simple to play, and you can choose this one, which is the most simple. But also you can just go in the corner too, which is, of course, black will answer like this, because if you play like this, you are very happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just perfect. But if you play like this, also it's not that bad. Like you can make some resistance with this one, and black will play this Joseki, which is meant to build a wall, and he sacrificed. But what's better? Usually this is the Joseki. Black play like this and then like this, and this is very good for black. I think it's perfect because you even save this poor stone. But the nice thing is that you can even answer like this now. Usually you don't want to, because then you can have some trouble. But I don't think here it's a problem, because you can attack with this stone. So if you play like this, probably blacks will sacrifice somehow. Maybe the best way is this one, good shape, and you can just take. I think this is kinda okay result for white. I like. I mean, you don't have center, but you made a very big reduction with the corner. It's a lot of points, so this will be definitely possible. I think it's really okay. Now black will probably try to make something here, maybe even like this, since he's very strong on the left. Yeah, that was my opinion. Because this is good direction, but probably too much in this game. Looks like a possible overplay in this situation.
Okay.
But I like the idea. Okay, so this was the election. And,
Thank you, Alessandro.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, this. We can also say bye bye in Italian. Grazie per la partita, è stata interessante. Beh, Tiziano è molto forte comunque, quindi ci sta. Che soprattutto lui è molto forte nel Joseki, quindi secondo me è nel Joseki che ti ha dato un maggior distacco, perché dopo invece era abbastanza equilibrata nel mediogioco. Avete giocato in modo simile, non ha giocato particolarmente meglio, solo che stava in una posizione di vantaggio e quindi era anche più facile per lui continuare.
No, ora quell'errore lì a sinistra effettivamente è stato grave quello.
Sì.
E poi io non mi aspettavo minimamente che lui difendesse in zanzarne, perché
sì, infatti.
che approccio la difesa in zanzarne per me era arabo. Cioè,
Sì, quello è... ogni tanto succede, però sì, è un po' raro. Ok, tanto chiudo il video e salutiamo Polgote. Ciao Polgote. Ciao Polgote.